Hey, Ole'Pops here. How y'all doing today? I was sitting out here on my front porch, around on my front porch, around by my office door, trying to get out of the direct sunlight. But I got it shining right dead in my eyes. But it's a right easy day. Sun's setting. I'm packing me up a pipe. I got my Savinelli 645 KS Ghibli. And some Borkum Rip Black Cavendish. It's good stuff. Me and Jilly have had a pretty busy day today. We've been to the grocery store. Went to Walmart's and got my hunting and fishing license. She bought her a duster. I'm talking about a Swiffer duster to dust blinds and ceiling fans and things like that. You never can tell about us Southerners, though. In the South, old Southern women call a house coat. That's a duster, too. So you never can tell. But she bought her a Swiffer. Having me some coffee. Neighbor's daughter next door over here graduated today. They invited us to come see her graduate. She graduated from the same high school I graduated from back in the 70s. She's a good kid. Every now and then, me and Jilly will be out when I play music. Gracie will be at work. She'll walk our dogs for us. Jilly wanted to give her some money. They got a summer vacation planned. They're going to Nassau and some other islands. I thought to myself, I said, yeah, I got all the money I'm ever going to need as long as I die before 4 o'clock today. I couldn't believe the commencement speaker that they had at this graduation. Oh, Cecil Todd. He was the principal. At the school when I graduated back in the 70s. I wasn't even sure he was still alive. I didn't even know if he was Wasn't sure if he wasn't still walking around smelling something burning in the halls. He was a superintendent for a while. But they had him speaking at their commencement. He spoke at our commencement. Seemed like we could have got somebody else. He was a principal at the time. Well, we had a commencement speaker, but he spoke before our commencement speaker, but he gave the same speech as our principal that he did as their commencement speaker. I remember the same old speech. It's funny. He spent 20 minutes trying to explain to them hundreds of kids sitting there in the same caps and gown, dressed identically, trying to explain to them how the key to their future was to hold on to their individuality. Yeah. Now, I do realize his point. It just seemed a little ironic to me. Before it was over with, he had them all clapping together. We are all individuals. We are all individuals. Like little robots. Just like we did back in the 70s. I sat up there in the bleachers just a snickering. Anyway. When we had this speech, they never give us any good information, any worthwhile information. Like information that's going to get you through life on a fast track, you know? Things like a friend is someone who will help you move. But a good friend is someone who will help you move a dead body, or every time you figure out, or every time you think you figured out the meaning of life, they change it. So there's always time for a do-over. There's never enough time to get it right, but there's always time for a do-over. They never tell you that. They always tell you that you need to hold on to your individuality. They never tell you that there's a fine line between outlaws and in-laws, and that outlaws are wanted. They don't tell you stuff like that. They don't tell you that there's no point in looking for life on other planets. life on other planets will find us. There's no point in going through all the trouble. I mean, we don't have to do all that work. We are individuals. All together now. Success is something that always comes easier to the man your wife almost married. They don't tell you that. When your children get old enough to start trick-or-treating, Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate Halloween. Maybe it's because they don't like random people coming to their doors. They don't tell you that. With all that's happening in the world today, isn't it amazing that the amount of news that happens is always the exact amount of news each day that fits in a newspaper? Explain that to them. Explain how that works to them. Someone should investigate things like that and explain how that works to them. They don't tell them things like that. Someone should investigate that. But no. You got all these kids out there that will believe. They'll believe you when you tell them that there are 4 billion stars in the sky. But you tell them there's wet paint, and they will check your theory every single time. Graduation. Who decides? What are they teaching them? What did the letter O say to the letter Q? Put some pants on. I'm Ole'Pops.